أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Good afternoon viewers, followers, friends and everybody watching. Ngal be kontong momondi nge konto la watola intel natal katara labi pour nale kudantal kacha me alon ko labi dende nyim voter registration la me alon ko is currently ongoing. Intel observation menti throughout ngani tanin sawo menke voting central to nka menje je lafta kanna pour na nin Gambia dingole wala kacha men alon ko imantra Gambia banko kan bari bela filin ka kalamata mun be kering ani in fact Gambia dingol membe jan sainte men alon ko ijama ba mantra kalamata men how this voter registration process is currently going. Nkosi na drone for records nga kacha na pejo kanjang ibaje la hakli mal fana ningoli na moy they can analyze it and then together mbesimbul di nyola to know how best nim katrify kaito me alon ko Gambia dingol be bani nin kany watu wala mobe be sularim pour mobe ya soto asikeno kuti me alon ko be kala Gambia banko en ani Gambia dingol be nafati kandu electiono niaje mulka fa electiono ala kumaya be me alon ko le ka fintini wala mu katrify kaito and katrify kaito ni left ka so you must go and then apply for it with relevant documents kaito mi yalon ko le nyanta ka asoto eta ya apply ya soto bandela observation mu menti je laftana la pour ko wala fo in summary o to ci du Gambia dingol bulla both home and diaspora pour mbenga singa jibe what measures are we going to take and what actions are we going to take in case of anything that happens after the registration. Badingol my first point member abekalamenti wala munyinti straight to the point wala munyinti karte fay kaito me alonko wala be dikan abe dikanya dile and then al halu be dar nyadile mune mun dela sula kotiye ani mune nyanda kala Gambia dingola sula ku fanatiye lafita ngani ne kacha nyo tema first wole mo IEC because that's the greatest observation I've seen so far. IEC ya masinol men nati ila masinol men ya lon ko wole be voters card nyim process kam these machines the whole of Gambia, that is across the country. Membe je wala mnyinte ko nyima singolu consistently ibuka ijama ba buka dogo ke no 3 hours ibuka 10 people process no ni man problem so ijama ba majority of them they cannot process 10 applicants, they cannot process it without having a problem, without having a breakdown. And in breakdown, certainly sometimes you can for 2 hours, 1.5 hours, or 3 hours before you are solved. May doubt it is not happening at one place, but various voting centers are all complaining of these voter processing machines. Why is it happening like this? And then being along IEC, certainly, they have given a stipulated time. You want already each and every registration center. And then what is here mambabeji wala mu 2 weeks ti. Idula jama babeji amansia 2 weeks ti. Most of the registration centers, the stipulated time for registration to take place in that area aman tambi 14 days la. 2 weeks. Aman tambi 14 days la. Jamal one time 14 days la. Some went beyond that, some even went up to 20 days or more. But let's go in for the majority. For example, aerial BJ Alonko, if you take your calculator, do your math properly. You check those areas. 2 weeks. me along ko la application o ikaminke a day. Multiply that application by 2 weeks, by 14 days. That will give you automatically something that IEC cannot finish registrations within the stipulated time. Nte, na jerot. The way machine will be processing ke kanyamen. El machine will be breakdown so kanyamen. Wo machine will break down on you. Nimme ya calculate by brain using your sense, your 5 common sense. Ibaje la kwa be kole ala bakele for those centers to be able to register. Mol many along ko wolel be sula dem pour ka vodas card soto wo area alko. Ninga falen ko I will come and then give you my reason why. My reason why is, for example, you come to Latrikunda. Latrikunda, you look at the population at Latrikunda Castle area. Yaje ko the registration how it is going. Tilo kono la momen kanaje akal official mo ke mo fulati. Bari o mo ke mo fulo kon la o more than that 200 people. E quand même process ji amantambi ila maximum amantambi 180 la amantambi wala folo amantambi 180 la and momen kana ja kasia mo ke mo flatle akasia mo ke mo flatle but ila maximum amantambi 180 la if I got it correct 150 something now. The maximum be around 450 something la Latrikunda Central Mosque wala maximum keda 149 net wala 149 ya wala register multiply 149 by 14 days. How many people are you going to get? Because maximum na try 200 people ikawale register ikawale voters card process a day. You are going to have like over 3,000 voters cards. No, over 2,800 voters cards a day. 2,800 voters cards for the 14 days. Astaghfirullah. 2,800 voters cards. It also for the 14 days. Ning atra ibe 200 voters cards le bondikang a day. That's multiplied by 14 days. That's going to give you 2,800 voters card. And Masimolu ikatali ikatinyale because the first day they only processed 66 voters card. 66 voters card. The second day, I think they got nearly 80 something. That's the Latrikunda Central Mosque area. So Yeta Castle area, the first day they got like 104 ya wala soto and amanki ka fo mol man nade mol natale bar masumo le katinya so ibuke bandino wo mol la voters card ibuke bandino mol la process la a day, so people have to return home and then wait for the other day or the next day. So before ya fengo kumase ya melta dundi meni along masumo chantale, they continue to process those voters card at the second day. The new applicants, well, they have to wait for the pending ones to be printed. And coming for I don't know whether you people are getting me. So Bajalante, I see in time Mendi. Can they finish registering people and process their voters card in time within their stipulated time? That's from the 29th May 2021 to 11 July 2021. For me, the way it is going, I can say it is impossible at a possible null. At a possible null. Because through communicating to some of my various agents, the information I got from them is that I see ya mola kaitol tali ye mola applicants many apply ke be among any kind of even a single voters card was not printed by the time of closure. What when they be closing la. I don't know when they are going to print those documents. Whether they are going to print them tonight or they are going to print them tomorrow morning, I don't know. But just the information I got, and these informations are reliable because I don't take like third-party information. I directly communicate to monitor the way the processing is going. Ibajala B, there are three or nearly 4 registration centers. Me along with no diamantale. Well, there's no voters card that was printed there today. So it means that I have no result from them today. I have no result from them because voters card man print here. And more people have applied. But the moment you apply, the voters card will man print out. Due to the conditions of the machine, because the machines have breakdowns. Machine will break down also. So they have to print those voters cards either in the night or tomorrow morning. I don't know when. But coming ka fale ndoro, I see the machine will manki area kinolam. I see the machine. It is all the registration centers. Most of them are all complaining of this of the bad system of the machines. The machine system. The machines are very much slow. The demand is more heavy than what the machine can produce. The machine will come and produce no demand in heavy that. So now more chemical data. Out of that 200 people, they can only process. Most of them can only process like 100 over 100 over 100, like 104, 120, 126. 150, 149. So all the rest, they wait for the next day. And this is frustrating most applicants. Most of the applicants are frustrated because you have to go and stand there since early morning, 7 o'clock, as early as 7 o'clock. So before they are done with you, it takes you probably for the whole day. So most of these people just decided to just quit and go home because but even though you don't blame the IC for that, because more but I have to get my voters card. But my point here is IEC, what are the mechanisms they are putting in place? Because I'm not seeing IEC finishing this registration within the timeline that they have drawn. Ya time when you men draw ka 11 July. Gambian ol me alon ko wolle be interesting pour ka voters card tabi. Wole siata. Machine ol si men produce no. Ibe mun contingency plan le fa landika. I'm speaking as an individual because this is what I observe. Since in the morning, if I woke up, I must be going around to know what is been happening at the polling or at the registration centers. So you know, I was able to know this. And manyana kan day up to the last minute, we want to come and complain about this because bulo mantra nyim fenko safeka machine le benyim fenko print ka. No machine membe nyim dogo ke ko machine man kat. What are we going to do? What should we do? Because each and every registration center, there has been a time that is given. Or time when can IEC finish registering the people of that area within this stipulated time? This is my biggest concern I have observed so far. The other observation is about the turnout of Gambians. The turnout of Gambians, most registration centers, the turnout is kind of poor. Observe the turnout is kind of poor because the population at those areas, and in that turnout in Jibe is kind of very poor. It's poor. The impressive part of it is that young people are showing more interest in securing voters card. Young people are coming out. Young people are coming out, but large number of men are not coming out. Musul young people and women, those people are coming out. But kyo la fanal mini alon ko wolel mu kebal la fanati wol man trafintika. Ajama ba man trafintika pour ka voters card so. And ni da fanal nam oda observation menti at the level of foreigners. Foreigners are trying. Nimmu mun kalem ko foreigner man tra voters card try kamaro the person is lying to you. Foreigners are trying because I have been a witness to this. But there's two countries. Me alon ko wolel allegedly nyaay menji wolel citizen be mol batandika njang. The Guineans and then the Senegalese. These are the two areas many along with foreign because they are the ones who are showing much interest for this voters card issue. And this voters card is a political related issue. So why is the Guineans and then the some Senegalese and some Guineans are showing interest in interfering in Gambian politics? This is $1 million question because these are the two citizens in Camilla Mall detect. Some are detected and they don't take it, but some insist and they have taken it. And it's clear to everybody that all monkey banku di world. But apart from the other areas, other banku la mall mauli jang. But in new area full of mall they are showing a big interest in interfering in Gambian politics. Because if you want to touch a citizen's voters card, means that you are interested in the political affairs of that country. Why? Because you have not taken the due process for you to acquire the documents of that particular country. Because most of those people, some of them produce ID card, Gambian ID card. But if you look at them, the way they acquire the Gambian ID card, it is not a proper way. It must run in proper way. Because to have a Gambian ID card, the law has given you a procedure to follow. But these people have not applied the due process. And they did not follow the due procedures. Pour que a Gambian ID card of because the law says that you have to live in the Gambia for a certain period of time, years. You understand? So, but within those years, you must be paying your alien's card consistently. From there, you go and apply for your naturalization document. And these people are not following that process. But yet still, it be interesting in Gambia. So these are the two countries that are stopping the citizen aspect as far as foreigners are concerned. But come in jang, until observation because man lafi video nyinga ay jam for back. Na observation meant to definitely at the side of the machines. Ni machine on the side is a bigger concern to me. Because I see what already within that time they have to be done with the registration, and after the registration there must be a revising code that will be set for all parties to show their objection. Party will be in the objection if you have an objection, whether a foreigner or at the side of minors. Didn't know final wala lunta wala mbang. Ite amini yeme along left ka object in the registration process. Inyanta ka ila fenko sambala at the revising court. But natra IC me banuna nyina at 11 July. What is the next step? Is IC going to leave? Many along definitely they wanted to have the voters card and they have the requirements, but IEC has the problem. The problem comes from IEC because their machines are not being able to register people on in time, and their machines have caused the delays until the time elapses. What are the contingency plans? What are we planning as citizens too? Because everybody, each and every Gambian have the right to register. Each and every Gambian have the right to vote. And if you have the right to vote, you must have the right to get access to a voter's card. And IEC are mandated to give voter's card to each and every Gambian citizen who has shown an interest to register. But a timeline has been given. But we are now seeing that people are coming out for registration, but IEC and Masinolu are giving people headache because of slow processing system and also consistent breakdowns with the IEC machine throughout the Gambia. Consistently, their machines have having breakdown throughout the Gambia. So what are they planning? What is the next plan? The plan B for IEC to do to ensure that each and every Gambian must be registered for a voter's card. Let us all be vigilant. Let us all keep our country safe. Let us all defend the integrity of our country's document or our country. Let us all ensure this process supposed to be gone smoothly. But ngabela kulo aning famajiokan. Because the law is there for everybody. Niti amoji meyalon ko lafta Gambia bodas card soto through illegal means. You have to apply the due process. You have to show discipline. And you have to show a rule of law. Don't put the law in your own hands. E kana law abule fon block la ka kuke me yalong definitely soma avec fon mantora la. Because the law is there equally for everybody. Equally for everybody. Ntelben singo kanne ning kenoketa nim fanoketa between 7 o'clock. I walk around throughout all the registration centers that I can reach out. I do my level best to go there and talk to my agents to calm them down. I speak to them through telephone lines. I consistently stay on call, conference call, and then other things to advise our people on the ground there what to do. But let them apply discipline. Let them be humble. Let them know that this is a country for all of us. And then sometimes even the NPP, the GDC agents, I talk to all of them for them to show a sense of unity among themselves. Because they are there for their parties, and their parties wanted to rule the Gambia. Their parties wanted to lead the Gambia, and they want to lead the Gambia on the basis of the law. And the law says that nobody should get the Gambian voters card if he or she is not a Gambian. That's what the law says. So therefore, these agents there must be advised not to bring hatred among themselves, not to bring party difference between themselves, but let them show the Gambia first. Definitely, Gambia is bigger than a political party. A political party want to lead the Gambia, but the Gambia equally is bigger than that political party. And the Gambia, the laws of the Gambia says that before you get access to a voter's card, these are the requirements you have to meet, you have to fulfill. So therefore, these agents are there to help Gambians, not the political party, but to help Gambians. Because their political parties have sent them there to go and stand and defend the documents of the Gambia against people who shouldn't get access to the document. Because our elections means our own voices. So our voices should be our own voices, not somebody's voice to decide for you. So when I'm speaking, sometimes I speak to all the agents through the telephone calls to ensure that there is a unity among agents that are just trying to monitor and then to observe how the registration process is going. Because if they don't unite to know that Gambia is bigger than all of us, Gambia is bigger than political parties, it's going to be very difficult for a peace to maintain when illegal means wanted to interfere in the registration process. So I talk to agents where whenever problems are coming, likely I will detect it and then I will advise the way I think is good for them and us, so that they will apply those means. Election process it can go smoothly without any violence. It can go smoothly with a sense of unity. It can go smoothly with a transparent manner. So I think each and every Gambian should stand on your own with the love of the country, with patriotism, to know that Gambia, definitely, we are in an election year. And we cannot vote without having voters card. And we should vote and decide as Gambians. We shouldn't vote and somebody to come and decide for us. Because we know we are in an era of like only one vote can decide who should be the next government of this country. And that one vote, if you allow and then undermine the laws of your land, that one vote that will be deciding for you can be a foreigner. If the foreigner decided for you, means you are doomed and dusted. You are doomed and dusted. Because that the person that is coming, loved by the foreigner, might not come and do the best thing or the good thing for you as the citizen. So you know, akumara bakele, puru mbenga unite together. Ngalo ngambulo di nyola. Mkana party ajibe indo. Let's not look into party issues in this. Let's just see the Gambia and look at the Gambia as a nation. The tomorrow of the Gambia, the today of the Gambia, where should we be heading to as people? Botamindolfana has people. Where do we come from as people? Where are we heading to? Where are we today? And these elections will decide the next direction that we are heading to. So this is why it's very important. Puru, ngana telephone olta, you the diaspora there. Take your telephone numbers. Your influence is key in the affairs of your nation. That's the Gambia. Take your telephone. Know that there is your brother here who doesn't want to even go and take a voter's card, because I have been encountering all this. There are young people here who, if you talk to them, they say, I have no issue with voting. I will not go and vote. I'm not going for voter's card. I have never voted. So I'm not interested who should lead me. This is some of the young people who are saying some of these kind of words. So I have to calm them, some of them down, to let them know definitely how it means when you vote. What it means when you vote. So please, let us know we are just from dictatorship not long ago. So not many who knows about their left or right as far as governance or responsibilities are concerned. So because dictator people don't even know their right. Because you as a citizen there, you should vote. Whether the government will do the right thing or the bad thing, but you should vote. If you vote for an agenda, if you vote for somebody based on an agenda, no matter what agenda fulfilled, you should that the same vote him out. Vote the person out and vote in somebody. One day, you will have the good leader who will just definitely wipe your tears. But it is your civic duty, it is your civic responsibility to interfere in the affairs of your country. And it's part of patriotism and love for self. Love for self. And it is part of something that definitely I call integrity. Because Banko Bukatano, and we all agree to this. We must have somebody to lead us. So now to lead. And the person must lead us based on something. So if the person should lead us, who should make the person lead us? You and I should choose who should lead us. How should we choose that particular person? Is through ballot box. And what is your visa towards that ballot box? It is your vote. And the passport of your vote is your voter's card. So please, let's encourage each other, family members, friends, brothers and sisters, mothers and grandmothers, our fathers. Let's encourage them to go and register for vote. But together, let us also maintain peace in this registration period for us to have a Gambia, definitely that each and everybody, one of us, will be proud of. So this is what I got for you. The observations and then the advice, little advice I have. I'll be commenting on this kind of thing whenever it's required for me to come on my page and give you young people there to make sure that let's encourage young people, because we are the futures of tomorrow. We are the leaders of tomorrow. We, as young people, can change this country if we want to change, because we are the majority. And we have the voice if we want. But we cannot have this without being part of decision makers. Without being part of decision makers. And you cannot make decisions without being at the decision making place. So therefore, for Ninkelu, alinga nkamon fay kol kono la. Ninga nkamon fay kol la, me change so lale na bankolka. And ninga change so bankolka nyang, ite for Ninke nte, we are not going to die in search of greener pasture. Because why? We want to build our country so that our country will seduce other young people to come here and then look for what we are going out to look for. So this is what I got for you. And then I want you all to share this message, to share this video. Know that politics is not about deception. Politics is about affairs of our country. How are we going? How do we want to go? How should we go? This is what we come together and agree, and we call it politics. And we cannot have this without having leaders. So you cannot also choose leaders without having a vote. You cannot have a vote without having a voter's card. So therefore, young people, I encourage you all to come and participate in the affairs of your country. If you do that, my friend, leaders will not come and play with us. Because why? We are really ready as young people to take our own country as our country. And just be that patriotic citizens who will wake up tomorrow early morning at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. Just go and queue for your voice. What is your voice? Is your voter's card. And your voter's card is the good of your future and the bad of your future. Because if you have your voter's card, you decide wisely. You will get what you want. You will get what will create you employment. You will get what will give you that quality education. You will get that will create a conducive environment and bring you that health system that you need. Build you infrastructures. Bring you a nation that will never be definitely, had I known as a number born in this country, that's not going to give you that type of country. It will give you a country that's going to create jobs. It's going to give you a country that will respect human rights and rule of law. Peace and security is going to be our next as far as young people are concerned. So Allah barakabake. Thank you very much. Once again, that's your young man Haji Swane. Me alon ko nata jambi pour nalen na little observation o sianyo tema mafula lenko. Allah barakabake. Good night.